In Music of America, we utilize contemporary productions like Hamilton to connect the dots between American history and music.
I teach basically 300 years of music, where the students start off as basically appreciators. They're listening, they're learning about instruments. And by the time we get near the end, where we're going from classical music into American art forms like Broadway and jazz, blues, the children actually become creators of music.
We'll look at how artists from the 50s influenced those from the 60s into the 70s and so on. And the kids can actually, see it.
They create the lyrics themselves and they create the melody. And they've already learned what the blues form is from listening to artists like Lead Belly and Bessie Smith, and then listening to how that transformed into or transitioned into rock and roll music with Little Richard and Elvis Presley.
For Music of the World, we take the students around the globe, integrating themes of culture, foreign language, inventions, and history.
In the beginning of the program, before we even touch upon the composers, we actually delve into a little physics where they learn about how sound is created.
When I teach a class about Brazilian music, we'll look at some really popular bossa nova songs like The Girl from Ipanema. But then we'll also take a look at some more folk instruments like the berimbau that's used in martial art, dance, music kind of practice called capoeira.
When they first start off, it's like they're just learning about the instruments and they're appreciating, but by the time the program's over, they're really engaged. They've created their own music.
So we get to really talk about how different music makes them feel, and what it means to them, which is probably my favorite part of the program because they always say some really interesting things.